Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too. In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 PM to 1 PM. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on. So you never have to spend a minute without us.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Hi everybody, welcome to Yarn Lane. I'm Stuart Hillard. Thanks for having your company here today. It's great to have you here. We've got a fantastic hour now, everything under £10. So it's a real grab a bargain hour here on Yarn Lane. Now we're going to start just by going through how to watch Yarn Lane. Don't forget we're on www.yarnlane.com. And don't forget as well, if you've already paid your postage over on Sewing Street, that covers you on Yarn Lane too. So every reason to stay tuned and to bag yourself a bargain from our under £10 hour. Now, let's get started with our producer Hannah's favourite book, Crochet Little Heroes. This is brilliant. You've got 20 amigurumi dolls to make and inspire. And inspire because you get a little history of every single one of the knitted heroes. So whether it's Frida Kahlo, Rita Moreno, a Puerto Rican actress, dancer and singer, Coco Chanel. What about crocheting Josephine Baker? Absolutely iconic. Jane Austen. What about Bruce Lee? Who wouldn't want an amigurumi Bruce Lee? I love it. Fists of Fury. That's what I have every time I try to crochet. Jackie Robinson. And again, you've got that little potted history. So a great way of getting to know some brand new heroes or celebrating your heroes in crochet. All made using the amigurumi method. I'm just looking now. I know Prince is in here somewhere. Malala Yousaf. There's Audrey Hepburn, Serena Williams, Muhammad Ali. There's Gandhi. How fantastic. Oh, I love Gandhi. There's, oh, look at Prince. Those jerry curls have never looked better. Can you imagine how much you'd pay for one of these ready-made? I mean, absolutely beautiful, very, very giftable, very giftable. You're also getting, of course, full instructions on how to make each of these dolls. Katherine Johnson was an American mathematician, graduated from college at the age of 18 with degrees in mathematics and French. I mean, absolutely superb. Don't forget, of course, Black History Month. There are a lot of heroes in this book that you might want to crochet and donate to your local school as part of their Black History Month too. Just absolutely brilliant. Rosa Parks there, American activist and civil rights campaigner. I think this is absolutely superb. This is also make fantastic gifts at the end of the year for teachers. You could give Pablo Picasso or Frida Kahlo to your art teacher. Just absolutely lovely, really lovely. And this is $7.99. $7.99. You're getting 20 amigurumi patterns in there. Make and inspire. That is fantastic. $7.99. Normal price $9.99. That is superb. So that's our producer Hannah's absolute favourite. Let's do my favourite next. I do rather like crochet cactus. Is it cactuses or cacti? I don't know. 16 woolly succulents, 60 woolly succulents to make for your home. Now I'm very into cacti at the moment because I've discovered I can't kill them. That is amazing. Look at that. It's like a brain. It's like a brain in a plant pot. All sorts of different types. That is superb. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce their names, but brilliant, brilliant patterns. If you're looking to crochet something a little bit different, very, very giftable, quick to do. I mean, if you know somebody who's into their cacti or gardening, or somebody that always kills plants that you want to give them something they can't kill, that's fabulous too. Great housewarming present. A lot of them actually look real, don't they? And especially in a group, they are superb. You can get, today I will be mostly crocheting soil bases. Love it. Absolutely love it. Great for using up your scraps of yarn too. £5.59. If you're doing Secret Santa in your quilting groups, knitting group, crochet group, or if you've got a friend who you buy a little gift for at Christmas, that's very, very sort of giftable, isn't it? Love that. Other things that we've got on the show, we've got, where would you like to go next? we've got knitted rabbits. Now I looked at this book a little while ago and it's absolutely gorgeous. Very, very cute this. You've got 20 knitted rabbits. So if crochet isn't your thing but you like to knit, these are 20 knitted rabbits. All sorts of things in here, whether they're gifts for new babies, Valentine bunnies, for a wedding. Yeah, mix and match to suit your bride and bride, your groom and groom, or your bride and groom. Little baby bunnies, a fairy bunny. I do rather like the garden bunny. He is particularly butch. Mainly gardening for carrots there. I know how he feels. You've got a gorgeous glove puppet there as well. Jelly bunnies. They're really fun. Great teaching for kids as well. If you wanted to teach children to knit, there's some really fun projects in here. Some finger puppets. Lots of them come with clothes. The curly bunny is adorable. £7.19 for 20 different knitted rabbit patterns there. That is a really fun one. Great mix of projects in there too. Great gifts for children and babies too. So that's £7.19 for your 20 knitted rabbits. Now, next up, let's do the big bag that's behind me. I'm going to grab it off the shelf. Now, if you want to keep your yarn stash tidy, these fabric bins are absolutely superb. Or if you want a nice big bag that you can have next to you, either your armchair or sofa, or wherever you like to knit or crochet. This is fully lined. It's got a nice sort of stiffness. It's still squishy, you know, but it's got a nice stiffness to it, so it will stand up. You could get an awful lot of yarn in there. Possibly not my stash would go in there, maybe a little tiny bit of it. But would also be a great project bag. So you could put your working yarn in there, maybe the parts of the garment that you've already knit or crocheted, and then keep your current work on top. At £9.99, really good price that. You might be one of our sewers who also does a little bit of knitting and crochet and thinking, actually that would be really, really useful next to my sewing machine for either throwing bits of fabric in. I might use this for collecting scraps. This might be my scrap bin for a scrappy project. All sorts of use. You might even use this in a child's bedroom to put bits of laundry or toy sack in as well. What about grandkids who come and stay in the spare room? You want little bits that you can bring to the house to keep in? Yeah. If you're teaching a child to knit, how about having a special bag for their project? It's just £9.99. Don't forget you can multi-buy these if you want more than one, and use them as storage bins, but also great for your knitting or crochet projects. Now then, next up, we've got the You and Me yarn from Stylecraft. Now we're going to start by looking at the pink. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous blend of raspberries, bubblegum pink, and a lovely soft peachy tan mixed in there as well. Now, one ball, 100 grams for £4.49. Great price that. It's a beautiful soft yarn from Stylecraft. It's 80% premium acrylic and then 20% cashmere effect polyamide. So it's a really, really soft yarn, very snugly. Designed really for knitting both children's wear and adult wear. And when this is knitted up, you get a lovely kind of blended colour effect. So you get little kind of streaks of pinks and creams and tans working through the garment. Also really lovely for accessories this. It's a DK weight, so you're going to use needles from sort of 3 1/4 to 4 mil, or a 4 mil hook if you crochet. Great for making hat scarves, mittens as well. £4.49 for 100 grams. Excuse me, just getting a little bit dry there. I have spent the last 4 hours talking almost non-stop. Now Linda very kindly has emailed in from Swansea and said, if you're in Bridgend visiting family, we could meet up and I'll help you with crochet. Ah, Linda, my lack of crochet skills is now becoming very widely known. I try with crochet. I can do the basics. But I'd really love to develop my skills. I'd love to be able to do amigurumi, like the amigurumi heroes. I'd like to make prints, but small. But thank you, Linda. I will definitely keep that in mind. Now, also from Stylecraft in the You and Me, different colours, if you'd like. We've got a green mix. This is lovely. Really lovely, this one. Mixture of olivey shades. There's also some turquoise and a nice vanilla as well. It brings it all together. This would be great for Christmas crafting too. I'm thinking hats, scarves. It's got, yeah, kind of eucalyptusy tones. Producer Hannah's seeing there. I love that. Love this teal as well. So this might be about crocheting or knitting something like a Christmas wreath. Would be really nice. Maybe add a few like buttons in reds or pinks to create berries, but do a base of crochet. Very, very nice. DK weight, again, as I say, 4mm needle or hook, and designed for children's wear and adult wear. Really soft and squidgy. It's 80% premium acrylic and then 20% cashmere effect polyamide. So it's a really soft yarn. Lovely and bouncy too. Very nice against your skin, soft. So that's the green mix, olive mix. And then we also do this really pretty lilac and green mix. This is called Grace, this version. And as you can see, it's a lovely, lovely mix of kind of sugared almond lilacs blended with a lovely soft blue and green. It's a little bit unicorn, a little bit angel colours, isn't it? Fairy colours. Ever so pretty. Would make a lovely little cardigan, or a kind of, I'm thinking ballerina style wrap over cardigan would be very pretty knitted in that. Maybe you've got a granddaughter who would look sweet in that. £4.49 per 100 grams. Remember, you can multi-buy. If you need 2 or 3 of those, just pop them in your basket. Now then, we've got some other lovely yarns. Sock yarn this time. Now, I'm a real fan of sock knitting. I make a lot of socks every year. 4-ply. This is a gorgeous one. These are from Marina Yarns, who are multi-award winning. This is a 4-ply sock yarn. You're getting 100 grams here. So this is enough for a pair of socks. Now, my husband Charlie's got size 12 feet, and I can still get a pair of socks out of 100 grams for him. This is a lovely mix of reds, blues, and a really nice sort of pewter grey. So that's super, very, very nice. Again, it's really soft. The yarn itself is 75% merino wool and then 25% nylon. Now, you need the wool, of course, for that lovely, snuggly, soft feel to your socks, but you need the 25% nylon as well, so that your socks are going to wear really well and last for years. You're going to use those with maybe a 3mm needle, 2.75, I think. Let's look. 3.25. So anywhere between. You might like to use finer needles. Always do a swatch before you start knitting. But the one thing I do love about knitting socks is they always fit. Now, this actually knits up into stripes, which is gorgeous. So you're getting half the work done for you. I do love a self-patterning or a self-striping yarn. We do have an image, I think, of the stripes. Now this one's parrot. There we go. Now you can see. This is how they knit up. So there's parrot 2429. So that's how that one will knit up. So I think that's lovely. Really good mix of stripes. And then we've also got Meerkat and Flamingo. Love that. So those are all the self-striping yarns, and we've got all three actually on today's show. All of those are £7.50 per ball, and remember that's going to make a pair of socks. And I use a 100-gram ball to knit socks for myself. I'm a size 8, but I can also use a 100-gram ball to knit a pair of size 12 socks as well, and still have a bit left over, you know, if you ever need to darn or repair them in the future. So that one's parrots. Let's look at Flamingo next. This is a gorgeous mix. This is a self-striping yarn, and they're quite nice broad stripes as well. Again from Marina, Cozy Toes. Don't forget though that a 4-ply sock yarn is also perfectly suitable for things like knitting a beanie hat or a shawl or scarf. You could also use it for making things like mittens or hand warmers, wrist warmers. You can use a self-striping yarn for those too. It's 75% merino wool. It's beautifully soft and squishy. 25% nylon for good hard wearing qualities. And you've got that lovely blend of plum, bubblegum pink, peach and baby pink there in that gorgeous flamingo colourway. That's £7.50 for a 100-gram ball. Would make a brilliant pair of socks, and of course socks, I mean, what a traditional Christmas present for under, not just under £10, under £8. Beautiful. Love that blend of colours. That is called Flamingo. Love that. Now Meerkat next. This is gorgeous. Lovely blend there of rusty tones, rusts and browns, a little bit of soft antique rose, and then a lovely blend of golds and yellows. Very, very nice there. Very nice. That one's called Meerkat. Now we've also got a pattern. Let me just show you. This is actually Meerkat knitted up. We've got the pattern for a pair of basic socks from Marina, which is available on the show too. You might already have sock yarn at home and wondering where can I get a good decent pattern. This is only £2.50 for this pattern. That is a fantastic pattern. That's one you're going to bring out time after time after time. This one uses 2.75mm double pointed needles. I always use double pointed needles when I'm knitting socks. I much prefer those to magic loop. But if you wanted to do magic loop, there's no reason why you can't use this pattern for magic loop. But these are knitted in the round. Now, if you've never done that before, a sock is a great place to start knitting in the round. There's lots of online tutorials. It's a nice, easy pattern, this. Just one-sided pattern is always reassuring. There's not much to go wrong there. And this is how the Meerkat colourway knits up. That's fab. Good for men or women, that one. So that's details for the pattern on screen at £2.50. If you absolutely love that yarn, that's the Marina Cozy Toes 4-ply sock yarn in the colourway Meerkat. Details are on the screen now for that. And it is so lovely and soft and squidgy. One of the things I love about hand knitted socks is as squidgy as the ball feels, when that sock is on your foot, you feel like you're walking on a little cushioned pad. They are so squidgy on your feet and inside shoes as well. Really recommend them if you haven't tried them before. Now then, we've got some double knit available, again from Marina. Let's start with Storm. This is a lovely, almost like an Air Force blue. Really lovely. Don't forget, if you haven't, if you've already checked out, there's no reason why you can't go back and reorder or order anything from this show. You've already paid your postage and packing, so there's nothing else to pay now. Just go on to yarnlane.com and you can order there. So this is Marina in Storm DK yarn. You're getting 100 grams here. So you're going to knit this on 4mm needles, or anything from 3.25 up to 4mm needles. They're multi-award winning. They did very, very well in the last lot of British Knitting and Crochet Awards, which are of course, voted for by you, by members of the public, by people who use the yarns, and it's your favourite yarn, as voted for in the Knitting Awards. It's a lovely yarn, premium acrylic, knits up beautifully. You're getting 100 grams there for £1.75. So cost to knit, really affordable yarn, machine washable, going to wear beautifully. It's nice and soft too. And I love that Air Force blue. Remember, multi-buy, 100 gram ball. That's your Marina DK yarn in Storm. Now I've got a couple of other colour options for you. Let's go to Mink next. This is a lovely, rich, neutral brown. So no kind of orangey undertones there. This is definitely a lovely kind of neutral brown. This would mix really nicely with something like ivory or cream or tan, but it will also knit up really nicely on its own. Again, 100 grams of Marina double knit. It's 100% acrylic yarn, machine washable at 40 degrees. But you don't want to iron acrylic yarn. Just once you've washed it, you want to just lay it out flat and let it dry flat, sort of pat it into shape, and it shouldn't need ironing. Don't iron it. Or you can do what they call kill the acrylic. So actually you melt it and it loses its springiness, it loses its stretch, so don't ever be tempted. And you don't need to block acrylic knitting either. So when you've made your pieces, you don't need to block them, you can go straight to sewing them up. So our last option here is this one right here. Beautiful, beautiful shade of red. This is called Claret. And this, I'm always looking for a really lovely shade of red that isn't garish, isn't, not pillar box red, but a lovely kind of rich, classy, proper red. And this is it. It's called Claret. It's Marina DK yarn, 100 gram ball, £1.69 a ball. Lovely colour that, really smart. Great for a Christmas sweater. Or Santa hats, very nice, very nice. If you check out my Instagram, actually, Stuart Hillard Makes Instagram, and have a look at last Christmas, I knitted, me and Charlie, both Santa hats, which were absolutely gorgeous. Quick knits, really nice. We wore them all throughout the winter, got them ready. Customer actually knitted one for producer Hannah and sent it to her in the post. We'll all be getting those back out again very, very shortly. It won't be long. Now then, where should we go next? Let's go winter knits. Oh, now, these are lovely. I was very drawn. I almost pulled this out as my favourite pick, actually, at the start of the show. I was hovering over it. This is head-to-toe winter knits from Search Press. Look at the price, £7.99 for 100 quick and easy accessories to knit. That is incredible value. That is less than 8p per pattern. How do they do it? All sorts of different patterns here. Wow, cosy. Quick knits in all sorts of different weights of yarn. Boot cuffs, I love. If you want to make everyone a little knitted Christmas gift, but you don't want to spend an absolute age or a fortune on each gift, this is great. Love that snood. Made in moss stitch. Some little wrist warmers, headband. If you're looking for something to use up your yarn scraps as well, absolutely brilliant. College stripe scarf. Some little snowflake headband, that's cute. Love those boot cuffs. Could I wear those with my boots? Yes. We've taken a vote. We've said yes. Winter Walkies hat, that is very cute. So there's lots of different projects there. You're getting 100. A little tam o' shanter, scarves, snoods, headbands. There's a real mixture Those are cute. Like those. And some nice different techniques as well. A little bit of lace knitting in there. That's a nice, smart scarf, isn't it? Just nice and simple. Candy stripe. Definitely, definitely. Now, those would be great for Charlie for when he's working on the farm. I might need to, you know, we're stylish on the farm. We look pretty stylish. Loving these projects here. You're getting 100 different projects. Absolutely loving that. Again, very, very nice. Because I always find actually that Wellington boots, the tops, can scuff against your leg and scrape against your leg. This will soften it. But also they're not very warm, Wellingtons. So adding that just adds a bit of extra warmth. Of course, if you'd got like hunter wellies or designer wellies, they can be so tight, but that, just putting that in, just helped to soften it. That's lovely. I like the yarn there too. A little, oh, that's cute, little flower headband. So loads of different projects there. Great way of using up your scraps. Great way of providing lots and lots of Christmas presents for 8p per pattern. That's amazing value. That's our head to toe winter knits from Search Press, £7.99. Details on screen. That's fab. Now then, what else should we look at? There's so many different lovely things. Now this one, talking of quick and easy knits, we've got a book of that name, 100 little knitting projects to make. So again, if you're in the market for making knitted gifts, maybe not just at Christmas, you like knitting them throughout the year, this is a lovely book. Again from Search Press, a whole host of different projects. Knitted carrots, an iced donut, a little arum lily. Oh, that's very cute. A little owl. Some boot cuffs. There you go, Hannah. Look, more boot cuffs. There you've got a little mug hug. Very cute. Toys there as well. Duckling booties, they're very cute. So quick to knit, quick to make. An angel cake, little French fancy. Hannah's not sure she agrees with knitted cakes. Presumably she can't actually eat them. I'm with you, believe me. See, we all saw a mug hug. Hannah saw a knitted eclair. Again, wrong on so many levels. But just lovely, a little tea cosy there, like that. So all sorts of fun knits, quick knits, peas in a pod, thank you. Coffee cupcake, that's very lovely. The Celtic braid mug hug. Never tried doing cabling before. Making something small and an isolated pattern on its own. Help you get, you know, get your head around the idea of working cables. Really nice. What about making like a little hamper gift? So choose a nice mug, fill it with chocolates or hot chocolate mix maybe, and sprinkles or mini marshmallows inside the mug, and then why not knit that mug hug to go around it? What a gorgeous gift. A little bit personal from you, and then a few things that you've bought and put together. Very nice. That's a super book. And again, £7.99, which means every pattern there is 8p each. Love it. This is Christmas gifts done with, isn't it? Might even buy the book for somebody for Christmas. That would make a great Secret Santa gift as well. Now then, what next? Now then, let's have a look at a few notions that we need for our knitting. These are from Knit Pro? Knitter's Pride. Knitter's Pride, beg your pardon. So you've got these ring stitch markers. You've got 10 large, 20 medium and 20 small. These are ring markers, so these are the kind that you transfer from needle to mark a particular place in your knitting. £2.99, kind of thing you need in your knitting bag, you also need in your bedroom and one at the office in case you ever feel like doing some knitting and need a stitch marker. Multi-buy these, and again, great little stocking fillers for somebody you know who's into knitting. It's a great price for £2.99. It's pocket money price. Okay, we've got some other notions. This is a cute little row counter, okay, from Clover. So this one, you're just going to see the numbers here, just click to count your rows. Here we go. I'm just going to stand here and keep counting until I get to 99. I promise I'm not. Oh, 10, look, there we go. That was the shot I was waiting for when it actually jumped to 2 figures. And then you can, you can dial back as well when you want to go back to 0, okay? Just dial it back through to pop it back to 0. Love that. It's really cute. Again, £9.99 for your knitting row counter. It's from Clover, so you know it's great quality. Fab. Love that. Now, cable needles. I mentioned having a go at doing some cabling earlier on. Are we going Knit Pro or Clover? We're going Knit Pro. Yes, okay, so aluminium cable needles. This is a fantastic price, £1.99. That's amazing. So you've got your Knit Pro aluminium coloured cable needles here. So if you've never done cabling before, you're just slipping stitches onto this kind of crooked needle. This is so that you slip them on here, you slip the stitches down to here so they don't fall off, and then when you re-knit them later on, you move the needle to the front or the back and then knit them again. You just slide them to the other end and knit them off. So you've got a finer gauge and a heavier gauge. It doesn't say what, but I'm going to say that this looks about 5.5 mil, and this one's about 2 mil, probably. So good range of sizes. The price is amazing, £1.99 for your cable needles. 2.5 mil, 4 mil. There we go. Excellent. So those are your Knit Pro cable needles. I think that's a stonking price. Now, now this is taking me back to childhood. I did not have the posh version. I had a wooden cotton reel with nails knocked in the top. This is a proper knitting dolly. She does have a face, look. She's peeping. She's peeping. We've got a still to show. There she is. There she is. Lovely stocking filler this for £4.99. You've got your knitting dolly. You've also got, it's pushed inside at the moment. You can just see the purple head. You've got like the sort of picker which you use to slip the stitches over the top to create really, I suppose, what effectively is an I-cord. Really traditional kind of knitting this. Knitting dolly. I used to sit for hours and hours as a child knitting on my knitting dolly. That was just a wooden cotton reel with a face drawn on it. Oh. Don't feel sorry for me. I loved it. You might well have done that as well when you were a child. Okay, what are we going next? Oh, I know what you mean. There we go. Now, keeping your knitting needles in a good bag is going to keep them much better. This is a lovely knitting needle case. So it's fully lined and got a really nice sturdy zip in the top as well. Look at that, it's almost like a block printed fabric inside. Lovely smart sort of ivory and navy print. And then on the outside of your bag, you've got this again lovely block printed design in ivory and like almost like a madder red and ivory and navy mix there. So it's like a circular bag. You're going to keep your knitting needles in there, or you could use it for crochet hooks. And it's going to help to protect the points. You know, just having them stuffed in a jam jar in the bottom of a bag is not great for your needles. So pop them in here, keep them nice and secure. You'll know where they are. Again, very giftable price at £9.99 on our £10 and under special hour. What a great chance to stock up, ready for Christmas presents. I have a little bag at home where I keep gifts. When I see them, little bargain gifts that I'll put in ready for Christmas. I think it's always worth having a few gifts that are suitable for crafters in our life, isn't it? You know, because I know certainly as a knitter, crocheter, sewer, I would appreciate any of these as a little gift, far more than a box of chocolates or something like that. Some of the books that we've had on the show today are superb. Right. Now we've got a yarn from West Yorkshire Spinners. Yes, there we go. Bo Peep luxury baby yarn from West Yorkshire Spinners. Now again, thinking about making gifts, this is Falkland wool plus 48% nylon. So this is going to be really good for washing. It's going to wash well. It's going to wear well as well. So you're getting 50 grams here. It's a lovely blend. It's a 4-ply yarn. So this is going to be really good for baby knits, actually, with 4-ply yarn. That is fab. Maybe you bought the Baby Molly doll pattern in the earlier show today and you're making some extra little garments, booties, cardigans, things like that, but also actually making them for real babies and children. Very, very suitable. It's a 4-ply weight yarn, so it's a fine yarn, very, very suitable for baby and children's knits, and really hard wearing because it's a blend of 52% Falkland wool and 48% nylon. It's a lovely soft blue as well, isn't it? Really pretty, lovely and soft and squidgy too. 50 gram ball for £3.99 from that amazing brand of West Yorkshire Spinners. Now, we've got a few other books to show you. Let's have a look at hooded pocket scarves. Now, this is all crochet. Lovely range of hooded and pocketed scarves. I think this is a superb idea. This is from Annie's Crochet, and we love Annie's books here at Sewing Street. So we know what we're getting here. You're getting 6 different patterns in this booklet here, and each of them features a hood, a scarf and pockets integrated. Look how cozy that is to wear on its own or under a jacket or coat. Lay it over a sweater, and then you're getting, I mean, of course you don't have to wear the hood all the time, but it's there if you need it. So you've got the Briar Rose hooded scarf, skill level intermediate. The Metro hooded scarf, that's really nice. I love those smart stripes. That's an easy make. This one's got some cable on it, but again, this is crochet rather than knitted. The Heathered Snowberry Charm, that's a cute one. Easy skill level. Intermediate level this one, bit more patterning in that, the Polar Vortex scarf. And then the Cheery Comfy Bean Stitch Scoody. I think they might have made that name up. That's amazing though, really good value for £9.99. Getting 6 different patterns there for a scarf which combines pockets and a hood as well. Lovely. That's from Annie's Crochet. It's under £10. Interesting fact from Jill. Jill, thanks for sending in. My mum used to keep all her knitting needles in the tube her Playtex girdles had come in. I may still have it in the loft here. Jill, in West Lothian, up into the loft with you, my girl. Find that Playtex tube and take a picture, please. What a lovely family story. Just adorable. Now, you may not have a Playtex tube that you keep your knitting needles in, but we've got this lovely bag which you can use to keep your needles safe in. Love that. If you are going up into the loft, do be careful, won't you? Ah, goodness me. There we go. So you could keep your needles in there. Now then, this is a lovely little gift actually from Clover. For $9.99, it's the antique yarn threader. And what you've got there, so when you're making up, darning in ends, I mean, I know it's probably our least favourite job to do when we've knit or crocheted something, but add some lovely tools and it does make the job easier. You're going to use this to thread your needle with. It's from Clover. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Really lovely, kind of antique-y looking. And you're going to use that to thread your needles. I think as well it folds away, so this folds down into the outer. That's very giftable, very, very giftable. Great Secret Santa present, that, or a little gift for a knitting or crochet friend. Very, very pretty. That's the Clover antique yarn threader. Now, we've only got 10 minutes left on the show, so if you're in the market for an under £10 bargain, do be quick. You could always have a look on yarnlane.com and pre-order. Now, 13 funky projects to create with crochet. Oh, this is lovely. Really nice book, this. Let me show you. It's $3.99. Wow, that's amazing. Great shopping bag there on the front. Very, very trendy. Very lightweight. Great way of ditching the plastic. Making these as gifts. Absolutely superb. Let's have a look inside. See what we've got there. Amazing prices for 13 projects, $3.99. Got your block colour coat hanger. A little basket tidy, that's cute. Shell trim placemats, that's very, very nice, I like that. Appliqued pot holders. So again, quick and easy, a neon tablet case. Tea time tea cozy, well, you know me so well. Looks almost cactus-like, doesn't it? With the big red flower on top. Squishy wrist rest for in front of the computer, like that. Mismatched wrist warmers, and again, great projects if you've got yarn to use up, leftover yarn. Now this one uses jersey t-shirt yarn to make a chunky poof. That is lovely. There's that chic string shopper that producer Hannah really liked. I like that too. You're just using chain and slip stitch really for the most part. I think probably the last few rounds are in doubles or trebles. That's lovely, I like that. That's nice too, the granny square stool cover. Nice way of just adding a little bit of colour maybe to a plain stool. You want to revamp or re-energise a piece of plain furniture. Bex Reed has actually made this for our office. What about the Trendsetter turban? Uber cool turban. I like that. Very nice. A flower garland. All great for using up scraps of yarn, quick, easy projects, and also very, very giftable. Even got some basic skills in the back. That's Crochet 13 funky projects for $3.99. That's fab. Really good price, that. And again, it would make a great little Christmas gift without breaking the bank. Now then, where shall we go next? One more book, Little Crochet Projects. Lots for the crocheters out there. Oh, again, really lovely. 13 projects to make on the move. I don't think you have to be on the move to make them, but why not? Same publisher. You've got a little cherry brooch. That's cute. Liking that. Pretty pebbles. Oh, they're lovely. Look at that. We're actually crocheting around a pebble. What a sweet idea. Face scrubbies for exfoliating. I guess you could use the same principle to make kitchen scrubbies. There's an easy belt. What about hanging bags? Again, a nice quick tidy up. Those are lovely, aren't they? Using a nice sort of cotton yarn would be lovely. Hannah, our producer, wants those. All right. I'll make them for you. A spring garland. Hannah can't crochet, and really neither can I. The snowflakes are lovely. Those are very, very nice. And those are stiffened with liquid starch, so they end up stiff. So you can hang them off bare branches. They would be lovely to make a whole set to go on the Christmas tree. Crocheted coat hangers, they're really nice. I like that. Very smart. Now, of course, this would mix and match really well with the 13 funky projects to create with crochet. You'd get both books for under £8. What about crocheted Easter eggs? Really nice to display. A necklace. Granny square purse. That is superb. That is really cool. Yeah. If you've got purse frames or bag frames that you've bought on Sewing Street, that would work really well. They are super. Like those a lot. Pretty cool those, aren't they? Great. And again, little votive covers. They're nice too. And a boho chic shopper. There's a lot of good projects in that for £3.99. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing price that. What a great bargain hour we're having here. Everything under £10, but loads under a £5. Now, toggles, finishing your projects off. These are a lovely, really affordable price. You're getting 5 of these toggles for £1.99. You can't really complain about that. 40p a toggle. That's ace. What about shawl pins? Now we've got this lovely couple from Knit Pro here. The heart first. This is lovely. That would make a really lovely gift for a friend who knits. It's made from beautiful red stained wood. It's been layered up and then stained, worked into this heart. Really lovely on a pin. Knitted shawls, crochet shawls are so on trend right now. We're all wearing them, men and women. Really beautiful. That's a really nice accessory that you could just add into any of your shawls or scarves. So that's the Knit Pro Flora Shawl Pin Love. Nice for a winter wedding as well, that, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's lovely. And then we've also got this one, shawl pin, which is called Garnet Rose. There we go, £6.49. That's great. So this one you're going to put the heart against the shawl, and then the pin goes sort of through there in the centre. Really lovely. Like that very much. And again, Knit Pro, a really luxury brand, at not luxury price, £6.49. That's a lovely, lovely gift for somebody. Maybe actually combine the shawl pin with maybe one of the Cozy Toes yarns, and actually then maybe find a little pattern for a knitted shawl. Would be lovely. That would make a lovely gift together, wouldn't it? Really nice for under £15. But your shawl pin itself is just £6.49. Very, very popular on pre-order, that. I'm not surprised. It's a gorgeous little accessory. Now, we've got Marina Peekaboo Teddy Knit. Blanket pattern. Good. I was thinking it could be anything. What is it? What is it? Peekaboo. There we go. Oh, that's sweet. I like that. I like that. Baby not included. Do I need to say that? Hannah, honestly. Really cute little blanket this, which has got a peekaboo bear just popping out of one corner. It's all knitted in. This doesn't come out. It's all knitted into the actual blanket itself. Lovely little pattern from Marina, that. £3.49. It uses... I'm just looking, DK yarn, I think. Yeah, DK yarn. So have a look for some of our Marina DK yarns that we've got on a bonus price. Everything's on the website. Do have a look and shop it to your heart's content. You'll be able to see all the things we didn't get to. There were loads of other things on the show. I want to thank you for your company today. Yarn Lane comes back next Friday with Carol. So we'll look forward to that. For the rest of the day, I hope you have a wonderful day, whether you're knitting, crocheting, doing some sewing, or hopefully getting out if the weather has stopped all this horrible squally rain. But I want to thank you for your company. Thank you and goodbye. I will see you next time.